And shifting focus, drama in the royal family never ends. Prince Harry is going where other British royals haven't gone for over a century, to a courtroom and the witness stand in a courtroom moreover. Harry was supposed to appear at the High Court in London on Monday as he is suing a tabloid publisher for allegedly hacking his phone. Prince Harry's lawyer attacked the tabloid of sowing the seeds of discord with his elder brother, Prince William, after the royal earlier failed to appear at his lawsuit. Now, the judge said that he was surprised by Harry's absence, while MGN's lawyer, Andrew Green, said it was absolutely extraordinary that the prince would not be there. He accused Harry's legal team of wasting the court's time, saying he had expected to start cross-examining the royal on Monday.
Prince Harry is set to testify at the High Court in London as part of his lawsuit against Mirror Group newspapers. Harry and more than 100 other people are suing Mirror Group, accusing them of widespread unlawful activities, including phone hacking, between 1991 and 2011. The newspaper group is contesting the claims. So what makes this case different, and what are the risks? Prince Harry's appearance in court is likely to attract worldwide attention. David Yelland is a former editor of the tabloid The Sun, which Harry is also suing.
These kind of cases are often a case of mutually assured destruction, to be quite honest. I don't think anyone will get out looking great, which is why so many people try to avoid being there in the first place. It's something that most senior members of the royal family have strived to get nowhere near for a long time, because you immediately lose control over the situation and you're on oath.
When Harry takes the stand, he'll become the first British royal to appear in the witness box since the 1890s. It'll be the first time a senior royal has given evidence since Edward VII testified as a witness in part of a divorce case in 1870 and 20 years later in a slander trial over a card game, both before he became king. Harry, the fifth in line to the throne, has barely been out of the headlines in the last 6 months as his legal war on the British press gathers steam. It follows the release of his memoir and a Netflix documentary series in which he accused other senior royals of colluding with the tabloids.
And it's hard to escape the notion that he's using the courts because he knows that when he's in the witness box, he will be believed. You know, it is the ultimate interview, to be interviewed by a prosecutor, cross-examined by a hostile barrister.
This case is one of 4 that Harry is currently pursuing at the High Court against British newspapers.
I'm joined by Sanjay Suri on the broadcast. Sanjay, thank you for joining us. When it comes to all the drama surrounding the royal family, why the Houdini Act when it comes to this case?
Well, the drama has been all on the street. As you could see outside the courtroom, is still a lot of media here. It's been packed since morning, and of course in the morning there wasn't place to step foot here. The whole world was waiting for that moment when Prince Harry would turn up in court. It was a case that he has initiated, the first royal to do so in 130 years, and guess what? He never turned up. And as you were reporting, the lawyer for the Mirror Group said this is absolutely extraordinary. That expression, you can take it, is British speak for unpardonably outrageous. The judge was shocked, taken aback, has made some very disapproving comments about this. But in the absence of Prince Harry, his lawyer read out the allegations, and clearly these were allegations. They were not as strong on evidence as they were on the allegation that has not so far been backed with evidence that people have seen. We do expect now that Prince Harry will turn up on Tuesday. It's inconceivable that even on the second day he doesn't turn up, and the second day will be critical. He's due to face cross-examination, and the world is now waiting to see how he faces up to that.
Right, and Sanjay, given all the drama that has been surrounding, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle, there is that camp that opposes them in the UK. There is a growing camp, if you will, that opposes them in the UK, primarily after that Oprah Winfrey interview and the release of Harry's book. Now with, Harry pulling off this disappearing act while he is pursuing this legal action in a case that he himself has filed, now the critics must be tearing them apart when it comes to social media.
You know, the trouble is that, and this is trouble for Harry, that he is not being as much opposed as being dismissed. And that is far worse. If there was a very strong and strongly expressed opposition, it's something that you could confront and handle. People seem to be just dismissing him out of hand now and ignoring him, and that's the worst that could happen. Harry is doing all he can to get into the news and stay there. But now he's losing a bit of credibility. The allegations that have been made are not backed by very obvious evidence so far is quite weak, and it's about quite trivial matters. On his 12th birthday, he says that his mother could only spend 20 minutes with him because of the media and because of a report in the Mirror. Other allegations that he had private conversations with his ex-girlfriend Chelsea Davy, and they were reported. Now, there are two aspects to this really. One is the allegation of intrusiveness, and you can take a view on that, well, the media should not be reporting on private matters. But the case before the court here is not primarily that. It is primarily whether this information was obtained illegally. And on that, we are very far from being convinced by what has been presented by Harry's lawyer on the first day of the hearing.
Right. Thank you, Sanjay, for getting us the latest from London. All eyes on whether Harry makes that court appearance tomorrow now.